Hey guys, Derek here, and today we're going to be comparing hot laps on a 60-inch 60Hz 4K TV versus VR, which is the Pimax 8KX I'll be using for this. Now, I also do have a 165Hz 1440p 28-inch monitor, but the driving experience just isn't as good as the TV or the VR. And we're going to be doing this on the Nordschleife and the Porsche RSR. I'm not necessarily an expert at this track or this car, so don't judge my brake lines and whatnot. The comparison is going to be more about taking one take in each and then being able to compare and give impressions on both. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so just a couple things to point out, and then I'll let the video play out. Just apologize for the TV quality. It was focused on the TV, then as soon as I started driving, it unfocused itself off of the TV and it like kind of onto my hands, I guess, so it looks pretty bad. The TV does actually look amazing when you're just like sitting in front of it, obviously, but on the camera it just doesn't quite do it any justice there. So I think we kind of know, which one is going to be faster. It doesn't necessarily, I can see why some people will like, let's say, like an ultra wide monitor or like a super ultra wide or triples or something like that still. Comfort and longevity, that sort of thing. For me personally, I could go really long periods of time in VR. I don't have a problem with that. So this comparison is more just about not going to dive too big into the details of TV versus VR. This is just going to be more of a hot lap, so you can kind of see it for yourself. And this is through one take, so really it's just to see right off the hop without taking. I was driving a little bit on the TV prior to this just to get used to it, but as far as hot lapping goes, I didn't spend much time, so this is kind of like a raw impression for someone that is either, I used to drive on monitors prior to getting into VR, then I went exclusively VR, and then, I'm just trying the TV again since I had it, and I never really tried it for driving or flying or anything like that, so I was kind of curious. So I decided to do this video, just comparing the lap times of each one. You can kind of see, I tried to sync up the times like right off the hop at 0 seconds, and you can kind of already see which one's pulling ahead. Now, on the TV, I feel like the main driving difference for me was brake points. I felt like in order to place the car where I wanted to on the track, I would have to brake earlier, just to be able to have proper car placement or try to get back onto the driving line. Let's say when in VR, I'm kind of more comfortable trying to find the limit of the car, not necessarily just trying to place the car. It's like I kind of already know how to get the car where I want it to go. It's a matter of how fast can I stay on the line, basically. When on the TV, it's more like, let's just make sure I can stay on the line versus trying to push as fast as I can on the line. So there's a bit of a difference there. I did mess up a couple of times on both VR and on the TV. TV probably a big handful of times, but still, I did have, again, I'm not like expert. I didn't try to take a million takes, and then these are my best take on the TV and the VR. This is just, again, one take on the TV versus one take on the VR. So there were a couple slip-ups, a couple of corrections had to be done. So yeah, I guess I'll just let the video play out. I'm sure we already know kind of which one I'll be faster in, looking at the apex, getting the feel of speed, and just like the confidence that you have kind of actually being there versus looking at a 2D image. There is some level of confidence that goes into driving there too. So yeah, I'm just gonna let the video play out for now. Comment down below if you have any questions or opinions, or maybe something I can help with the TV setup. Now, even like maybe my FOV is not correct, it could be better or something like that, but the TV does look absolutely insane, especially with the 4K, and I tried it on AMS2 and holy crap, it looks amazing, but it just doesn't feel, I'd rather take the extra immersion, and not to mention the Pimax FOV is legitimately wider than what I have it on the TV, so I can see both rear view mirrors and the right window very easily in the Pimax, but on the TV, obviously, you need to bind buttons to look left, look right, but obviously the image straight ahead, the sharpness of the TV is just crazy. And there wasn't actually much input delay either, so like it wasn't very noticeable. Like it's there, but for driving, it's not that bad. Obviously, for a shooting game, the thing would be horrible. But for driving, it's actually pretty enjoyable. And same with I did some flying on the TV as well. It just looks amazing. But for sure, I'm still going to be sticking VR for driving. It is kind of fun to experiment, though, and try different things. But yeah, the graphic quality obviously is much higher on the 4K screen than the Pimax, dual 4K panels or whatever, just because you're looking through the lenses and whatnot. But I think that's all I have to say about these ones. I think the extra immersion and confidence in VR, for me personally, is a lot better. And plus, I can go that long in VR. I know a lot of people, when I look at comments between, for like, endurance races or longer races, or, I can only spend 30 minutes at a time or 45 minutes at a time in VR. For me personally, I'm not like that. I can do it for hours and hours, no problem in VR. So let's say for you, if there wasn't that comfort issue, like how long you could actually go in VR for, and for me, it's like, I can go most of the day. So for me, it's like the monitor for the longevity portion. It's not even, I think my eyes get more tired looking at the monitor or the TV than they do looking through the lens of VR, for me personally. But yeah, this track and car combo, I did this in Assetto Corsa as opposed to iRacing. I don't actually own the RSR in iRacing. I was debating doing this test on that instead of AC, but just for the casualness and having the timer up and this and that, I decided to go on Assetto Corsa. I've been liking it a lot. Plus the presentability of the game, like the graphics with all the mods, is pretty crazy. That's one thing that came apparent to me right away on the TV too, like with the Soul mod and everything. Like everything just looks so good. I've said I'm gonna let this video play out for like the entire time now, so now I'm just gonna let it play out. And my speaker just fell over there, so I gave it a thumbs up. All right, again, sorry about the TV quality, but bye for now.